Just another day getting extremely dirty for mom and dad so we can track it all in the van and just make them so proud and write my name all over the bed. And of course it's orange clay. Oh, he loves us. He loves us. He's a simple man though, kind of like his parents. You know, we could probably just ditch that bed and he'd make by just fine, make do. It's been a little cloudy today. Still beautiful. What a nice spot. This is just so peaceful to just sit here and have that there, and then you come up here and this is the view up front. It's so nice. I did something to my back on our bike ride. I was kind of goofing around, and when we were out east, was that 2 years ago?
Yep.
I was goofing around by myself on my bike, and I'm getting older than I used to be. Feeling older than I used to feel, or?
You're not as young as you used to be.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, it's tweaked. Like, I went out there to throw the stick for Zeke, and this is a view, huh? It's like lit up. I might go take a little stroll after this and see. Nope, there ain't nothing for you, dude. So pretty the way the light hits off that. You can tell how that water just rushes right through there. Check out where that's all carved out. You see it, Rach?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Like, you can tell all that high water from up there comes right down to this low point. Rach was the one that saw those caps, those rock formations behind that where they just lit up. They weren't like that when we were walking out. So cool. God, I didn't want it off.
Get it.
No challenge too hard for Zeke. That's funny. I didn't want to rip it off. I wanted him to like pull on it. No. Chips ahoy. Down here. Oh yeah, I'd go for some of those, like a bag right now. I'd crush them. Yeah. I'd eat them all. Yeah, that too. Oh yeah, cool. Wow, that's sweet. Crazy to see how much that's been carved out over the years. Hi, Zeke. How cool is this? You looked up. I feel like if I step on that, I'll probably sink a foot down. Wonder how high up the water gets when there's like a good rain. Just follow this all the way down. Yeah. My big thing. Oh. Yeah. I'll be right up. So I was right down in there. I didn't realize how much this like just continued to drop off. I mean, I figured it did at some point, but not right here. So we wanted to have a campfire, but it was a little windy and it was getting cooler. The temp's kind of supposed to drop off tonight. Rachel was going to cook some s'mores on the camp stove. and with that direct flame, those just kind of catch fire. So she actually, I told her she should microwave the marshmallow, and
It's not as hot as it should be, but it's melted.
Yeah, it's perfect. I mean, perfect for what it is for the amount of effort.
Thank you.
Yes, no, thank you. Just showered, both of us. Oh my goodness. Felt great. No Planet Fitnesses around here, so that was well needed. Earlier this morning, a truck came by, stopped over there, and just sat there. I zoomed in and saw who it was, or saw the person inside there, and took a picture. And then about 2 hours later, it came back through. I heard a vehicle running on the other side of this ridge, like right over here. So I could just hear that there was a vehicle over there, but couldn't see anything. And then it crept up, and it was that truck, and it was blocking the road here. So basically there's a road. I'm not even going to explain all the details. This is just a kickoff and like a side of a main road. We're on public land, BLM, and he pulls his truck up a little further over there and parks, and then gets out and starts walking over to this road, and starts, you know, I get out of the van and start walking over to him, and he's like, "What are you doing?" Or, "You're blocking a road," or something like that. And I'm like, "There's a road right next to this. This is just a kickoff." And he's like, "The grader is trying to get through to clean this road." I can't imagine any grader is trying to take this road. They are grading that main road, but the guys waved at us. I said, not one cars came through here. One side-by-side did. And I just said, you know, if anyone needs me to move, we'll move. It's middle of the day. We're just hanging out here, taking in this beautiful view. It's public land. I mean, you can camp here for 14 days. And so, I mean, there's something to be said. You know, you can go into it headstrong, like encounters like that, and turn it into something, or you can just kind of play, you know, hey, just being friendly, this and that. And I said, man to man, like, I'm just taking in the view here. I mean, this is a beautiful view. How long you lived here? Oh, I've lived here my whole life. I've ranched here my whole life. That's great. $1 million view. We're just trying to take it in. We're on public land, am I wrong? And he's like, said something about some spring up the road or something, and like, you could tell then the situation was escalating to where me saying that I'm on public land, he was feeling, you know, hey, I've lived here and ranched here my whole life, like, you're not supposed to be enjoying this, you're not supposed to be on here. And I just said, you know, at any point if someone's coming through here, I can move. He said, well, how long you been here? You've been here a couple of days. And I was like, I think technically we've been here, what, 3 days? 2 nights, because he kept saying 3 days. He's like, you've been here for 3 days. And I said, yeah, 2. And he said, okay. And I said, what's your name? Just kind of trying to divert the situation or de-escalate it. He's like, Kelvin. And I'm like, Kelvin, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to step on anyone's toes. I know you got an operation here, but we're just taking in the view. And he said, no, it's fine. And I said, it's not like we're doing drugs up here, throwing trash around. We're respecting the land. He said, I know you're not. I'm like, okay, well, do you? And so anywho, that was kind of that. And I feel like, I mean, I get it. You know, we're a visitor here, out-of-state plates. You know, I could see if we've been here for 2 weeks.
Also could mention, you got out of the van.
Tip that just a little.
You got out of the van to approach him.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a good way.
Yeah, I think so too.
You didn't wait for him to just come knock.
Right.
You know, but
that's true.
I would think that should show it's a positive.
Yeah,
by
like
what you're doing.
I wasn't trying to hide or.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly. I thought I could plug this microwave in here. So now we're heating up some soup. We're heating up soup. It's the last of our soup here, and soup, and showered, which feels good.
Shower.
We put the mouse traps out because we were sure we heard a noise, but it's been 2 days now. No activity on any of the traps, so I don't know. I think we're just, as my dad said, like gun shy. We're just anticipating there's a mouse. Haven't seen any signs of them, nothing gone through as far as food. I'm gonna eat this soup and then head down into Zion, refill the water, maybe park in Zion for a little bit, and then make our way over to Bryce Canyon because there's supposed to be a fresh snowfall tomorrow, 3 to 4 inches. It's been something we've wanted to do for a long time. Get a fresh dusting of snow on the hoodoos, make some beautiful pictures, and should be a pretty magical experience. It's also going to be very cold there. 34 for a high tomorrow, I think, 36.
and a low of 11 degrees. So that'll be a swift kick of reality, but that'll be fine.